Greetings and welcome to Tifica Magica. I am Tiffany, and thank you and welcome to all the new followers or anyone that's new that's watching this channel. Welcome to my channel. It is lovely to be here with you today, and I want to say thank you so much again for all the likes I've received from my previous video. It really warms my heart, and knowing that I'm assisting you and helping you just brings me so much joy to my heart, so thank you so much. Right, next video of the series. So this is going to be an exciting one because I've been looking forward to this. It's one of my favourite things, as much as you know I love the Fae. But we are delving into the Starseeds. We are delving in today. We are going to be looking at Arcturian star beings, Starseeds, people that have experience of Archerians. We're covering Archerians, okay? So all you fellow Archerians, or all you Archerians are not sure that you're an Archerian yet, this is the video for you. Well, I hope it is anyway, but give me a chance. But let's rock and roll with this. So Archerians, where do I start? Well, I've personally got a very strong connection with these beings because, as I've mentioned in previous experiences, I had contact with them. And my God, these beings are, what can I say? They are so advanced on a spiritual level. I mean, really advanced, okay? They're so far forward in their spiritual progression, their evolution. They're very advanced technology. Now, they are, what we know is, I mean, I always get the name wrong all the time, so I apologize to all you astronomers out there and Archerians if I've completely got the name wrong, but they are from the Boot star system. I used to say the Booty star system at one point, and someone said you're doing it wrong, Tiff, and I was like, oh God, that's embarrassing. It's worth being ginger as well. Don't, anyway. But they are from Archerians in the Boots constellation, and as I said, these guys are very spiritually advanced. Now, some people might classify them as ET, but a lot of you people part of the star community, starseed community, I know them to be higher dimensional, interdimensional, because they are on such a high dimensional frequency level and with their advancement in their consciousness. So these beings have gone through, they are older than the earth themselves. Let's just go with that one, okay? So they've been here for a very long time and they've gone through their own evolution and they've advanced to the point. But they are very much about, these beings, spiritual progression, spiritual advancement, going to the next level, collective consciousness, enhancement, looking into more technology so they can advance even more as a collective consciousness. They're all about going to the next level, and these guys are the greatest healers. They have had a lot of involvement as well within humanity, and also they have a lot of involvement as well with overseeing what's going on with humanity. So they have been very much around humanity, wanting to teach a lot and help them with their spiritual advancement and their communicating with galactic. Just, they really want to help so much on that level. So these beings are, well, they're wonderful, and they're just so knowledgeable, and some of them, they do have a very good sense of humor, I must say, as well. But let's go more into, okay, starseeds and people that have had experiences with the Archerians. So I'll just say this a little bit before, okay? So with some starseeds, sorry for the little pause there. So as I said before, starseeds, okay, so a lot of us, okay, that have had experience, I said there's a whole vast array of star beings, okay, so we're not going to go with one here because we know all the common ones such as Pleiadians, Sirians, so forth, what we hear about now, okay, but some Pleiadians, Sirians, okay, Alpha Centaurians, so forth, will tend to have had an experience as an Arcturian being on a higher dimensional astral body level. So again, with you know, when we reincarnate, we don't have to be in a physical form, but the higher the vibration that we have, physicality, there's not necessarily a need to be in a physical body on that vibrational level. It's more of the light body, okay? So a lot of Archerians will have that experience, but then you've got Archerians on a 5th dimensional frequency that do have a certain physicality about them, and that tends to be a lot of people that have had contact will be those on the 5th dimension, 6th dimensional group, okay? So going back into Archerians, so little signs, okay, that you have had an Archerian lifetime or have a very strong connection with Archerian beings. Now, I know that there's some Archerians that have reincarnated now, but it when an Archerian decides to reincarnate here, bear in mind, okay, that they've come from, as I said before in previous videos, from a super advanced frequency and coming down to here in this physical form. It's not very easy for them, but for them to be here is because they want to really assist with the awakening and helping with humanity. So anyone, okay, that may have a star child, star seed, or who is one, these are going to be the signs you need to look for. So sign number 1, Archerians, okay, Arcturian Starseeds as well. Their abilities, psychic abilities, will be out of the normally out of the norm. So let's just say, okay, they'll be incredibly clairvoyant. They will be very intuitive, very telepathic, okay, and incredibly clairconscious, because these guys really work intensely with vibration work and energy work. So they can sense vibrations, they can sense energies to that, okay. And obviously, because some of them as children don't necessarily have memories of their lifetime, or a bit not knowledgeable about that, because being on Earth is a really kind of a scary experience for a star seed, okay. You'll see things like being the kid that will see spirits from early on. Sorry about that. I don't know if that was my cat behind me. You will see Cornelius at some point. I've got a ginger Maine Coon. He will pop up at some point. He's my little familiar. But they will be incredibly psychic, okay. So these are your people that will develop in time to be your trance mediums, okay, your that can work with psychometry and energy levels and pick up things like a radar, like boom, okay. So, and also have a very strong being drawn to spiritual knowledge from a very early level. So they will have a very strong ability, a strong calling to spirituality from a young age, okay, and wanting to be involved in spiritual matters as well. Incredibly intelligent. So these are your people that ask a lot of questions, okay, because they want to learn and they want to grow, because they're all about growing, involvement and learning as well, okay. Also, another thing was they are master builders, okay. So these guys, they're going to be very drawn to technology, they're going to be very drawn to science, and be very drawn to wanting to help the planet, okay, and help advance them and help to teach people on these levels as well. These are your kids, okay, because I've had one a friend of mine, okay, and our child is Archerian. He will take apart anything that's electrical just so we can work out where this goes and where that goes, because they find it fascinating. So it's about creation and building with them as well. They are great communicators, I want to say that, so that you can have a very great, but they'll talk very openly and honestly. Now, a lot with Archerians as well, because yes, they are incredibly compassionate and emotional, but sometimes they may appear to be not so understanding on human emotions, only because they understand the difference between the energy and the vibration of fields, and they can tend to seem to be a little bit neutral to it at sometimes, but they are incredibly sensitive. They'll be very drawn to things such as ancient civilizations and ancient knowledge as well, and these guys will have very strong memories. So down that to a T, they can remember things like that. They'll be very drawn to healing, okay. So healing will be one of the big signifiers, okay. Right, being an Archerian, you'll be very much wanting to go down the healing path and to help people heal, whether that is spiritually, whether that is medically, or whether that is something that's more on a psychological, emotional level. Because again, Archerians, again, also if you've got an Archerian guide, and I use this with the Celestial Grow, that whenever we need to do anything such as a deep level healing, such as generational trauma or Akashic record trauma, okay, taking a trip to the Archerians, okay, they will help heal that and any wounds, blockages, energetic patterns, because they want to get you up on that vibrational frequency, okay. So they are very strong healers and will be very drawn to healing, or want to pursue within healing, or potentially wanting to be somebody like an inventor, or to create, okay, or very much, what is the word, inventor, creator, master builder, wanting to work in the fields of science, okay, very technologically advanced and really wanting to get into that, you know. So these are one of your main signs of being an Archerian. Again, another thing, a sign from a child, I said, okay, they might develop a little bit later with talking because of them being very telepathic. Another sign of Archerians as well, and you being an Archerian, is that therefore you will pick up on things before someone else even picks it up. So again, these guys were like download codes, little computers, let's go with that, okay. They will pick up on information like that, okay. They are energy sensors. They sense things straight away like that. You know, they've also got a very much a unique energy about them as well. Okay, so you'll be able to sense if they've come into the room. Connections that you can use to kind of like connecting to Archerians, that they will reach out to you as well. You'll find as well, if you have an Arcturian communication or contact, they tend to communicate, or contactees, they will tend to use the methods, like with myself, they will tend to be connecting people through the astral realm, because they work on an astral level. So they will tend to connect to people through their dream times, okay, when you're communicating with them. They do have very, what can I say, a certain sense of humor about themselves. They've got a very dry, witty sense of humor from what I've experienced, okay. You will find as well sometimes, okay, that if you're an Arcturian, from what I've heard, okay, from other people that have experienced it as well, when they are going through something very emotional or not feeling very well, they will tend to have wanting to be more going within themselves spiritually, okay, and to receive that healing. So very much about also finding other methods of healing, but very much into withdrawing and connecting into that as well. Also, Archerians, I want to say, okay, some of them might find it very hard to also, because even though they're all about community and connectedness and together, they can tend to be wanting to be kind of the ones that kind of want to be on their own so they can sort things out, okay, because they won't, with Archerians, because them being so sensitive to energy, they can find it very intense here, specifically with the energy levels being all over the place at the moment, so they can find it very a little bit intense. But these are the signs that the Archerians are working with you. You'll also have as well, okay, with certain dreams, okay, and also some of my pupils, okay, that are Arcturian, okay, that when they are in the dream form or they're connecting to that, they will tend to feel they will have such as telekinesis in dreams, okay, so that is a big sign of being an Archerian, because of them being in such a spiritual advanced level and tapping into these intuitive abilities and the seekers of knowledge and the seekers of wisdom and all these things and technology, okay, so that will be one of the main themes as well. Again, another thing that I would say about Archerians, okay, so normally, okay, Archerians, yes, they are sort of human looking, but probably one of the least human looking, but don't be scared by that either, okay. So if you are an Arcturian Starseed, I love to hear your comments. Give me a heart, hit me up, all you Archerians out there, if this resonates with you. Also, their energies, they come in on a frequency very much like beings, but they have like dark blue, that they have that energy field as well, dark blue as well, and they've got that very like all that very mystical, just come into the room energy where you're like, that person's different. Anyway, I really hope that this video has helped, and I'm sending you so much love. Next video, we're going to go into Pleiadians and Sirians, so don't worry guys, I've got everyone covered here. We're going to try and go for as many as we can. Hey, look, we're all in this journey together. By the way, just a quick thing before I tap out, we have now entered into the Lionsgate portal. Yes guys, we are here, Lionsgate portal. So anything that you want to get manifesting, now is the time, okay? So put out your manifestations, okay? Let's do it all together. Group consciousness, collectiveness, okay? Put it out, okay? It's the time now to start manifesting. So anything that you want to put forward as we're entering into the new timelines and ascension, also Archerians as well, ascension is very important, okay, because we know the energies are really strong at the moment. Now is the time, so get writing things on your wish list, things that you want to put your energy into, things you want to let go of, okay, because when this portal happens, we have a small element of time to say, I want to shift into a new reality for myself. So blessed Lions portal activation for everyone. Good luck guys, we've got this, 888, love that number. Okay, right, we'll just go into a quick thing. So you know what I'm like on promo, Sheen, down below in the box, get 60% off me. You know I do my own crystals and my necklaces, so if you want to talk to me about, you know, the jewelry that I make, or just I make customized, hit me up on TikTok, send me a message. If you want a reading, soul reading, Kashik, you know, any questions at all, send me a message, I want to hear it. So yeah, comment, love, like, subscribe, that would be brilliant. I love you all. I was going to say one thing, another thing about Archerians I forgot to mention. Oh, don't. It came in and then it went again, but don't worry, I'll bring it up again in the next video. Alright guys, love you, and keep being the magical multi-dimensional energies that you are.